Okay, bye. Hello, 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 everybody. And we are back. Hopefully we are back. We'll get you guys all back here in a minute. I thought I was on my channel. I am not. I'm on somebody else's channel. Hello, somebody else. Nope, that's not right. That's not right. Am I on the right? Oh, it says there's comments. That means somebody's here. Hi, Knit and Crochet. Okay, that's a good sign. Live. Yay. Okay, I see it now. I see it now. I see it now. No, hit the wrong button. Discard. Too many buttons. All messages. That's what I want. Hello, Miss Karen. Hello, Miss Karen. Okay. The cat's screaming in the other room. All righty. We are back. We're back. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all have time to get through all the commercials. I grabbed something to work on. I'm working on sewing in ends. We were supposed to have Miss Amber with us this morning, but she is taking her mother to the emergency room again. So prayers and well wishes for her today. Oh, we need more light. Let's do that. Let's do that. That might be a little bit better. Okay, that is a little bit better. So what are you guys working on today? What's going on? What's happening? I am almost done. I'm almost done with these blocks, with getting these things ready to go out in the mail. Woo. Whoops. Drop my needle. Drop my needle. What's the matter, kitty? Are you starving to death? Poor kitty. She's starving to death. Nobody pays any attention to the poor kitty. She hasn't been fed in days. She will have you to believe it's not true. It's not true. But her mommy's asleep. And she's pretty sure that she needs to be fed right now. Because that's what she thinks needs to happen. Actually, I'm kind of surprised your mommy's, well, I guess it's only 9:15. So what are you working on, Karen? What's your project today? Nothing today. Trying a bear. Okay. How about you, Knit and Crochet? Oh, I know Linda. She's working on that border. You're making an envelope border. Those are so hard. Those are so hard. I'm going to get these ends sewn in. I'm going to have all my ends done. That's going to be nice. Back border of the greenway. That's a huge project. I was thinking your greenway was like shawl size. I didn't realize it was king size bed size. Hon, is my silver glass over there the one that has my cold drink in it?
I see you brought it this direction.
I thought I did.
But I don't know what you did with it.
I might have left it in the bedroom. Just my mouth is so dry. Knit and Crochet, what are you working on today? Are you one of those? You said, are you one of those that only works on one thing at a time, or do you have 4,000 projects going like me? Like me. So when I'm done with this, when I'm done with all my ends, that's right. So actually, so the shawl, and I know Cheryl will be back here in a minute. The shawl won't actually start. You've got a month, because today was the catch-up week for April. So we're going to start the shawl on catch-up week for May. So you've got a month. We're going to put the information out next week on yarn and things like that. All the deets. We'll get all the deets. So you got a whole month. But you'll have plenty of time to gather your equipment. I know what she's making on the TV. There's some cooking show on the TV, and it looks good. I don't usually eat breakfast. I have a protein shake in my coffee, but for some reason I'm kind of hungry because I've only drank this much of my coffee. That's why I haven't drank my protein shake yet. Oh, donation hats. Oh, nice. Do you knit them or crochet them or both knit and crochet? Knit and crochet, do you have a name that we can call you? Not that I'll remember. I am the queen of forgetfulness. I forget everything. Everything. But do you have a preference since you do both? Which do you prefer? Or do you do both equally well? I crochet far better than I knit. And I'm no great shakes at crocheting. I just muddle through. But I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I was just saying that I found a knit group. And, you know, they call it a knit group. But honestly, I think it's a fiber arts group. And I think it wouldn't matter what I showed up with. They would welcome me in. Usually groups are like that. Not always, though. Not always. But usually they are. Oh, I was going to say this one's done, but it's not. There's a thread on the other end. See, now I'm chilly again. I got to put my shawl back on. Get some use out of this thing. Besides just an ornament on the back of my couch. Something for the cat to lay on. Whew. Last weekend it was 70 degrees. This weekend, I don't know what 40 degrees. My computer says it's 40 degrees. And we had snow the last 3 days. Each of the last 3, just a little tiny bit yesterday. But past that, we had snow the last 3 days. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So yeah, we're super excited about the shawls. I have my design complete. And I'll tell you what, it is completely different from what I started. I know. Completely different from what I started with. And I like it much better than what I started with. Much better. And so I've got mine. My design is finished. And I've got my I've got my how much yarn, how many skeins of yarn you need, basically. I don't have yardage exactly, but pretty close. And then Cheryl, she is working on the most beautiful knit shawl, you guys. It is so lovely. So lovely. Knit and crochet. If you like to make shawls, you are going to love this. So next Sunday, we will be talking about the knit along, the make along. It's not a knit along, it's a make along. And then it will start a month from now. So that gives you lots of time to get your stuff together. It won't take much to get together. I'm real excited. Excited. Get this done. Gosh, I'm really, really sad about Amber's mom. She's having such a rough go of it. She truly is. She's been in and out of the hospital for the last year, basically. She was doing fine. Doing fine. And then all of a sudden, she got sick one day, and that was it. She's been just a mess ever since then. There you go, Linda. Well, mine is going to be pretty quick, especially if you choose to do it in a 4-weight. It'll go really fast. I can't give you any. I don't know. First of all, I don't know how fast you knit. Second of all, Cheryl's idea of easy and my idea of easy could easily be two different things, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Oh, I should send a little thingy over. I should share this over on the community page. I did not do that. Let's do that. We'll send it there. And we'll send it. What's the other one? I can never find the other one. RWR, this one. We'll send it there. Okay. And then I need to copy it to send it to there. Come sit and visit with us. With us. Boom. Post. Okay. I find that if I send that over to the community page, more people see it. Yeah, her shawl, and mine is a rectangle and hers is a triangle. So that might make a difference for you as well. I am not partial to triangle shawls. However, it does have the advantage of making it as big or as small as you want it. I'm thinking, Cheryl's internet is acting up, so that's why she hasn't joined us yet. I'm thinking of using a beautiful fingering weight for the triangle shawl. But I also know, since I already knit slow as heck, that's going to make it even slower. Might not be the best idea. Another one done. This is the best way to sit and do the ends, because you don't even, it's just not as mind numbing while you're sitting here talking. This is a great way to work on ends. You don't have to think about anything. You don't have to count. You just work away, work away, work away. So if you guys did not hear me say earlier, on Tuesday morning, we are going to have a live with a special guest of Krista from my Precious Yarnery? No, My Secret Yarnery. Krista from My Secret Yarnery is going to be our guest. Super excited. So as soon as I get that link up, and I've got a thumbnail. Oh, I should ask you guys. I know, right, Karen? I should ask you guys, which of these pictures do you like better for the thumbnail? This one? Let me turn it. Do you like that picture better? I like that because I really like her smile in that. Or do you like this one better? I like that because it's just not so busy in the background. But is that stack of yarn take away from her photo? So do you like the one where she's holding the stack of yarn? Or do you like the one where with her laughing with all her yarn wall behind her? Which one do you guys like better for the thumbnail? Because that's what I'm down to, is I'm down to picking the thumbnail. and then I'll post that. And then when you guys see it, please, please, please share that out. Put that on your community tabs. The one where she's in front of her yarn wall, or the one where she's holding the stack of yarn. Is that what she's saying? And kind of the reason I picked her holding the stack of yarn is because she's coming on to talk about ice yarn. Holding the stack of yarn. And Linda likes the other one. And that's my problem. Oh, you know what I could do? I can use one as a thumbnail and use one on the community page. 2 different pictures. Is that poor cat starving to death? Or she's stuck in the bathroom? No, I think she just wants fed because that's Lilu. Oh, she's in the closet. How the heck did she get in there? Oh, that kitty. Kitty's.
I opened it and got some.
Yeah. Kitty's stuck in the closet. That's what happened. She's a little too curious for her. That curiosity killed the cat. She has gotten stuck in the closet. She got stuck in the neighbor's garage overnight. She has got stuck in the motorhome overnight. She has got stuck in the shed overnight.
She's been in the motorhome a couple times.
Cannot win. Yeah, I'm just super excited about this. Very, very happy. So that's going to be Tuesday morning it's 7:15 Pacific, 9:15 Central, 10:15 Eastern, 5:15 her time. And I want to say, what did Cheryl told me? It's like 10 o'clock. Well, something that I can tell you. I think I can figure it out. I think I can figure it out. Let me think here. Oh, 9. So 2 hours earlier, 2:30. It's midnight Cheryl's time. I think. No. It's later. Because I have no idea. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, because it's 2:30 in the morning Cheryl's time right now, and it's 7:30 Krista's time, 7:30 at night. So yeah, it's going to be about midnight for Cheryl. Poor thing. Mister Dana says you need to hurry up and win the lottery so that she can retire and crochet all day.
Yes, I'll do that. Too late. Somebody else wanted.
I know. I think she's got you working on next week's.
Yeah, it's not big enough to play. Not big enough to take
That lottery, I'll tell you.
20 million is not enough.
Live chat. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We got it back now. So that's going to be a fun. All right, what have I done with my needle? Drop my needle. Whatever you're cooking sure smells good. Man, I'm hungry this morning. I'm not normally hungry in the morning. I am hungry this morning. He's in there cooking away. He's probably making dinner already.
No, this is your breakfast.
Oh, he's making me breakfast. Of course, I won't be able to eat it, so that doesn't matter. I'll get my breakfast in about an hour and a half from now. So yeah, I think I'm going to pack up and head on down to that. Let me see what time that starts. It's one of those knit groups. I got the notice and I marked it. I flagged it. Oh, here we go. Oh, it is a knit and crochet. All right. So it's both. And it starts at 1 o'clock. So I'll have to. All right. That's going to be exciting.
Your time or your time?
Our time. It's here. It's down at the library. It's at the library. At the library. So I'm going to go down there and do that. There's 10 people in the group, it says. So I'll grab my iced tea and I'll get a project and I'll go down there. I can't do that. You know that.
Why not? You said you were hungry.
I am hungry, but I don't eat on camera. You know that.
Where's that camera? And just talk.
So go meet up with a group of knitters and crocheters, and because what I'd like to do is put together a stitch and visit at the shop on Saturdays. And could be some of these ladies would like to come to that sometimes. That's kind of what my goal is by meeting up with this group. That's what my goal is. Do any of you guys ever go to those knit and stitch and visits, knit and visit kind of things? Have you ever done that? I never have. There's a group of them that meet at a different library on Wednesday afternoon. And I keep saying I'm going to, but it's quite a ways away from me. And I always forget about it. I always forget that it's even there. Dana goes to one. Oh, you don't think you would like that? What holds you back? What keeps you from going, Karen? Because to me, it seems like it's no difference than what we're doing right now. Just sitting here and working on a project and chit-chatting. Amy goes on Tuesday evenings. Dana's got one when she's in town. She goes to on Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, something like that. Well, and normally on Sundays I go to my knitting class, but the store that I go to where I do that, they're still closed because of that fire. Local library, now you're at one of the members' homes. That would make me uncomfortable, going to somebody's house. Oh, you'd have to talk. That's true. You don't. Well, you guys may have noticed me talking is not a problem. There's Miss Cheryl. Everybody quit talking. Everybody quit talking about Cheryl. Oh, you went to 3 different groups. When we were traveling, when we were on the road, I tried to find an online group like this. Had I known that this was a thing, I would have just done this. Because there were groups, but you needed to go to the group and first of all, I never even knew where I was going to be week to week. And so that wasn't really possible. I didn't feel like I could just pop into some group for 1 week. And I also kind of felt like they might be cliquey and not accept someone for a week or two. And then, I'd be gone on to the next spot. But So now I have to think about what do I take with me today? Because I was going to take that sock,
Pineapple upside down cake.
but maybe I could take some of those squares that all need ends worked in. That would be nice to get that done. But then they're going to see my knit squares and see how awful they look. I would be embarrassed. They will laugh me out. But I don't want to take, I've got that stocking, that Christmas stocking, but that's got a chart that I have to pay attention to. See, it has to be something I don't have to pay attention to because I can't talk and knit at the same time. I'll have to think hard about what I'm going to take with me. What project to take with me. So when you go, Amy, when you go on Tuesday nights, what do you take to work with you? Yeah, I absolutely have to take something I don't have to think about. One was a monthly with a different group that originally met at a Joann store. See, isn't that funny? Our Joann store doesn't have anything like that, which is why I want to start one up at my store. The libraries. The one I'm going to today is at a library. Oh, I know what I can take. I'll have to look at it and see where I'm at on it. I've got a blanket over there that I'm supposed to be working on. I'll have to see where I'm at on it. See if it's something that I can talk and, because I've got a mosaic and I can't take that. Oh, you're a Ruana. Oh, I love Ruanas. I just kind of feel like anything that I have. I think I've got a hat that I cast on already, and I could work on the brim, and then that's just going to be a rib knit. I can do that and talk. Because I kind of want to feel out what their skill levels are and what everybody's working on. See how accepting they are. That's what I might do. Mostly the same people. So I found this group through an app, and the app is called Meet Up, MEET, Meet Up. Have any of you guys heard of that app? My friend told me about it several years ago. And at first, I mean, it sounds like it's a dating app. And I'm like, no, I don't need that. But it's not. It's literally to get groups of people together for whatever your hobby or whatever your interests are. And when I was first working out of town, I was working in Utah at a hospital, and I was living there, and Mr. was still here, and I was working down there, and I was living in the motorhome, and I was there by myself, and I didn't know a soul in that town. And I was really getting, I don't know the word, but I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't know anybody. Almost kind of housebound, how unsocialized. And I worked on a computer, and I never talked to anybody. And so my friend said, you need to go on Meetup and find some kind of activity to do where you can be around some people. And this was before COVID. And so I went on there, and it was in Utah. It was in St. George, Utah, which is a beautiful area, just beautiful. And so I found a dog walking group, and it said you did not need to have a dog to join the group. Well, I missed my dog so much, and I thought this will be perfect. I can get some exercise. I can go outside and I can get some dog snuggle time. And that's exactly what I did. And I met some of the nicest ladies. And I ended up meeting some very nice friends. And we started doing all kinds of things together. And we did the dog walking. And then we went on a couple of, just went and did this and that. And then we went to a card group. We went and played canasta, which I love. And then one of them invited me to another group where we watched movies. We watched independent films, and we judged these independent films. Now, you guys have heard of like the Cannes Film Festival. Well, these independent films were films that went to festivals, and we were like the first layer. So it was really neat. And we saw some very weird movies, but we also saw some really cool movies. So that was a lot of fun. Oh, charity things. Oh, that's a neat thing too. I like that idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Amy. I'm going to write that down. So when I got home, or, when I started thinking about wanting to find a group for this, a crochet group like this, I thought about the meetup.
Not the right one either.
And
Yellow
the first time I checked, there wasn't anything in there. And the second time I checked, there wasn't anything in there. And I started putting one together, and then I didn't. And then the other day I looked in there, I was going to put one together, and I saw that one at the library. And I thought, well, okay, I'm going to check it out. See what's what. And it just happens that this library is just right at the bottom of the hill here. Scares for blankets. And then do you donate the blanket to someone, Amy? I love that idea. Then does somebody donate the yarn, or do you guys, how does that work? Or you just all bring your own? Kind of like the squares we're doing? Do you pick a pattern? Use your own materials. Okay, because everybody's got some yarn hanging around. Oh, shoot, that reminds me. I signed up for Lori, Armchair Chef. She does that thing every month where you trade yarn and then you make a project. Well, I signed up to not trade, just to send yarn to someone. I got to get my yarn mailed off. So I have to pick out, I think, 3 or 4 skeins of yarn and get those mailed off. So I've got to do that tomorrow. And Karen, I have your package almost ready to go, and I got to get that mailed off tomorrow. And I've got another package I got to get mailed off tomorrow. I'm mailing it to Canada. So I had to go to the post office and get one of those forms, those international forms. So I got to get that mailed off tomorrow. And so I have a trip to the post office in my future. A lady started one 20 miles for you, and you got super excited, started one, and only one person showed up. Oh, that happens. And see, that's why I thought I'm going to do this just at the yarn store, the craft store. So if people show up, they show up. And if they don't, they don't. No big deal. I think that's enough on that one. That happens with these kinds of things. And that's kind of why I wouldn't want it at someone's house. I would be so disappointed if nobody showed up. Second one done. Yeah, take a while to warm up to it. That's what I figure. Okay, well, I'm going to try and knit while we talk. I'm going to try. Dana's, the one that she goes to, is pretty well established. And, you know, of course, she can only go every now and again whenever she's in town. But it's a pretty well established group. And they go, I think it's the first and third Saturday, so it's not every Saturday. And I think I might do something like that where it's not every single week. The only problem, and this is just me, if it's the one member's home, it's only people from the old group. Yeah, you aren't advertising. Yeah. The only problem I have when anything is first and third or second, I always have a hard time keeping up with what week is this. Okay, what week are we on? But that's just me. That's just me. Oops, my ring caught on the stitch. Okay. Okay, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, purl. Put this away. Get out my pencil. In a church. Yeah, anytime something is like that in church or library or something like that. People like things that are in public, you know, but if you've got a group of friends that'll do it, that's nothing wrong with that. That's definitely it. That's definitely a pearl. Okay. Repeat row 2. And I don't even know what. Oh, and I don't know when it's going to be, but probably on the, let me look at the date again. I think it's next Saturday. I think it's going to be next Saturday. We're going to have a live. We're going to have a guest on. And her name is Diana. And she's introducing a knit along. No, a crochet along. And I don't know the details yet. She and I are going to have a phone call on Tuesday. This is something it's been a year in the making for her. And it's beautiful. I remember seeing it. She showed it to me last year at the Yarny Social. It's blocks. I cannot even remember if it's, I don't know. I do not know. But be watching for the announcement. I'll put it up, you know, as soon as I have the live announcement ready, I'll put it up. I don't know if she'll send me, it would be nice if she would say, no, not at all. Not at all. We know this lady. She's a friend of Dana's. And The only reason I'm stumbling is because literally she showed it to me almost a year ago. And it was at that point, when I say it was a secret, she hadn't shown it to anybody yet because she was still designing it and it hadn't gone through, it hadn't been tested yet. So she didn't want a bunch of people seeing it. But I do know it's called Ugly Christmas Sweater. And I think, and I'm going from memory, so give me a break, guys. I think each square is a different design of an ugly Christmas sweater. And honestly, that's all I can remember. But I remember it was really, really pretty. And I told her, when you're ready to show this off, let me know and we'll do a live. And so probably we're going to be doing a live from the store next Saturday. She's in Oregon, so she won't be with me, but so it'll be a StreamYard live. I assume she'll be showing it off. I don't know. I have not seen it since last October when she showed me a couple of blocks that she was working on. Do you guys remember in a live, it was one of Dana's lives a couple of weeks ago, when we showed the lady that had the shoes, the Keds, that she had done the granny squares on the shoes? That's her. She is one clever lady, and her work is really, really nice. And I know I've got that picture, and I know it'll take me the better part of a month to find it. Let's see. Okay, it was last October, so possibly, maybe I can do this. There's December. There's November. Okay, here's October. Was Journey Social? And it was in September, not October. Here we go. There's Miss Morgan driving the RV to the Journey Social. She was terrified, but she had fun. So I should be able to find. Oh, there they are. There's the picture. There's the picture. So how cute are those? How cute are those shoes? Right? Very, very cute. Hello, Miss Mama Sue. But yeah, so that's the kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff she comes up with. Just adorbs. So she's going to be a guest on our show next weekend. I'm pretty sure that we talked about going live next Saturday because she works during the week. So it had to be an evening or a weekend. And I think we landed on next Saturday. And I know hers starts the beginning of May. And so I wanted to get the information out to you guys before when I want to do a crochet along, I want the information out. So I've got time to get my materials together. So even though it's a Saturday, I wanted to have time for you guys to get that info together. And then we can talk about it. I can show you guys a picture and we can talk about it a few times after that. If it's some, and I don't even know if this is one block a month or anything like that. But once I've got the information, we can talk about it. And we'll talk about it because I've got a phone call meeting with her on Tuesday. And so we can talk about it on Rad Girls, the information that I have. We'll talk about that on Rad Girls as well. But the only thing I can tell you is I remember that it was absolutely adorable. And I remember her saying something like, oh, people should be able to do one block a week. And I went, I won't be able to. Partly because I know I don't crochet that fast, and partly because I always have 12 projects going at a time. but I know she's a really good crocheter. So I'm excited to see what the story is on that too. I'm also excited to be having some guests on. I miss having that. I miss having the interviews. I'd like to learn more about those shoes. Yeah. And I did mention that to her. Some people are, what do they call that? There's a word for that. Mono. Anyway, they do one thing at a time. Other people are like me and do 50 things at a time. So I always find it interesting to ask what people do. But I mean, literally, I would love to see how she did those shoes. That's something I would be interested. Hello, Miss Jessica. I saw your live the other day. That was fun. I think I saw the replay. I saw the replay of your live the other day. That was funsies. Okay, I'm repeating row 2. Knit 3. You know I'm going to mess this up. So, yeah, that'll be really interesting. 3. But so yeah, that's everything that's going on in my world. Getting these blocks done, working on my knit squares, and getting everything ready for my crochet along. Oh, good, Linda. Go have fun. Go have fun at your lunch. That's going to be wonderful. I assume he's coming to pick you up. Purl 4, knit 2, purl 4. Okay, this is knit 2, purl 4 this row. Have fun at your lunch. I'm not going to be able to do this. One, 2, 3. Knit 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, yeah. Nope, I can't do this. I can't count my knitting while I talk. Can't do it. Okay, so we got to put this down. Just can't do it. See, if it was crochet, it'd be no problem. But I just cannot do that. Isn't that funny? Can't do it. Oh, so yep, that's what my day is going to be today. And cleaning. We are cleaning out the motorhome, cleaning it out so I can get ready to clean it. You know how that goes. But we've just been going through, oh my gosh, boxes. And he just brought in a whole bunch more boxes for me to go through. You know, there are cleaning. Now I'm cleaning out the medicine cabinets. And there's stuff in there that's been expired for 4 or 5 years. And yeah, you know, some of it is fine. But other things, I'm just not. It's not worth it. Not worth it. So I'm just going to throw it away. And in fact, if I had my, oh my goodness, so many things. He just brought in, oh, look, there's my contact lens case. Well, nobody wears contacts, so we'll just throw that right in the garbage. Medicine that nobody takes anymore. It's ridiculous. He used to take so much medicine, and he's just gotten off of a ton of his meds. And I can kind of tell by what pharmacy we picked it up at how old it is. So it's just not worth keeping it around. It's just not worth keeping it around. And I know that if I pick this up at a pharmacy from a place that I lived in 5 years ago, well, that was easy. That was easy. Yeah, so we can do this while we sit and talk since I don't have anything, outdated or no longer used. Get rid of it. And some things, if it's just a little bit outdated, I will hang on to it. Ugh. And the other problem is the stuff that's in the motorhome is so filthy. Oh, it's gross. It's just gross. But look what I just found. 3 brand new tubes of, I love this stuff, Blistex. I love this stuff. Yay. It's like, I don't want to say winning the lottery. It's not quite that exciting, but it's pretty exciting when I find stuff like that. What do we have here? And here's some more lip balm. That's the word. Brand new. Brand new. Ugh, all melty. And that's the other problem. This stuff, from the heat, it gets all melty and gross. How old are these ones? Expired in 22. Expired in 22.
What?
So we'll get rid of that. And Mr. will keep these things forever and use them. I will not. So we don't let him look at this stuff. I deal with it.
It's the hydros keep.
I'm the one. Yep. I don't even take that anymore. Oh, that's your muscle relaxer. That one you can have. That one you can have.
I got more muscle relaxers. Yeah.
I don't take these anymore. And boy, these are old.
What are they?
Old. Go away. Go away. Over the counter stuff. It is amazing how much stuff
You know how
we
much of that stuff I could
acquire.
feed those chickens?
We acquire. This, it's a pain to have to do all this, but it kind of feels good also to go through and get rid of all this stuff. I can't find a date on this one. Get rid of it.
What is it? I don't know.
I don't need
If
your
there's no date on it,
I don't
it
need
never
your
expires.
input. I don't need your input.
Here, this expired.
Exactly. That is brand new.
It expired.
It did not expire. It's brand new. See, now he's trying to get rid of my hand lotion. Silly boy. Silly boy. I know. That's exactly right. That's it. Or if they came from a farm, they will use and keep things forever.
What is it?
That you can have, that you can keep.
Athlete's foot.
I think you need to go in the other room. I don't need your
It's a
comments
fungus.
in here. What is this? This is gross. Ugh. And then the boxes are so gross and nasty. Oh. But luckily it was all wrapped up in nice plastic, so I can still use this. Yep. Farm raised. They keep everything forever. They use everything. And I understand. I get it. The Depression era babies and everything is so expensive, but it is not worth keeping and getting sick from. It is just not. It is just not. Oh, gross. Ugh. Oh, these are wrapped in plastic. Thankfully, some of this stuff is wrapped in plastic. We're just going to throw everything in there in the garbage. These I can clean. When they're wrapped in plastic, I can clean the plastic off and use it. All right, that bag's done. Yay!
Save that bag. Put
I'm
the other
going
stuff,
to
the good stuff.
hand me
in.
another one of those boxes. Yeah, we just have to throw things away when he's not home. That's the only way we can get rid of stuff.
Those.
I'm sure that you collected those. So I bought this toothbrush, and it was I loved the toothbrush. It was kind of like a cheap what do you call those automatic toothbrushes, the kind you plug in, and it was called Gleam, Gleem. And I think I paid $15 or $20 for the toothbrush, and I really liked it. And you bought the heads, and the heads were $10 for 2 of them, maybe, and you replaced the heads. So it was just like electric. It was just like having an electric toothbrush, but it was way cheaper. Couldn't find the heads anywhere. Couldn't find the replacement heads anywhere. I finally gave up and threw the darn thing away and just bought a real toothbrush, a real electric toothbrush. And then as we're cleaning out the motorhome, I knew I had some of these heads somewhere. I knew I did. Now I don't have the toothbrush. So brand new, never opened. So now I'm like, what do I do? I'll put it on the marketplace. Somebody will have one. Because you cannot find these things anywhere. Yeah, it is. It's a constant argument when you have somebody like that in your house. Oh, and look what I have. A couple years ago, and they do it every year, Bed Bath & Beyond, after Christmas, they always put everything on sale, and they always put their soaps for like $3. And I went with my daughter one time and got a bunch of these. Because again, we're on the road and you can't just stop and get stuff like this. And this is one of the very few things that, he's allergic to all the scents. But hand soap is one of the very few things I figure I really don't have an option. All hand soap, well, I guess you can buy some unscented ones. But this is one of the few things that I sneak in with a little bit of a scent is my hand soap.
I just don't use it.
He doesn't use it. He uses something else, and I do use it. And I put it in the bathroom, and I use, passion fruit and banana flower. Can't wait to use that really one. Yeah, he's not going to like this at all. So I've got a collection of these. Honolulu Sun. Oh, that's going to be a good one. What else have we got? Fresh cut lilacs. He'll be okay with it. If it's made out of natural essential oils, he might be okay with this one. It says vitamin E, shea extract. See, I've got a friend who can't be around anything with shea in it. She's allergic to shea. Aloe, natural essential oils. If it's made from the natural oils, normally he's okay with those. It's the fake essential oils he can't be around. The fake scents, the fake oils. Oh, I know this isn't going to be good. Oh, expires in 28. If it didn't get all hard, they're going to be too hard. It got opened. I love these. The calcium chews because they taste like little caramels. But if they're hard, it might be because they're cold. If they're hard, I can't chew on them with my teeth. But if they're soft, I can chew them. So wait till these get warmed up. Nope, no snot, no slug slime. Not today. No slug slime in my medicine cabinet. Oh, what's this? Something pretty. What the heck?
Looks like
it's a necklace. It is a necklace. And I know my girlfriend. Oh, no, it's not the one I was thinking of. This was from, I don't know what this is doing in the medicine cabinet. This is from Paparazzi. You guys remember Paparazzi jewelry? So that means I probably paid, or it might not be actually. Nope, this isn't the Paparazzi. This is the nicer stuff. See, do you guys remember Leah Sophia. So I probably paid not a ton, but probably $30. I liked their jewelry, but they went out of business. When I used to work in an office, I would wear this kind of stuff. And when I go work at the theater, when I work at the college, I'll put on a sweater and I'll throw something like this on. This is something that I actually would wear. And that's why I took it with me, because this is something that I would wear. So this needs to go in the bedroom.
I think you wore it on a cruise ship.
Oh, that could be. I probably wore it on the cruise. Multivitamins. This is good till 18. So we can.
Clasp looks like handcuffs.
Yeah, that's got a nice clasp on it. Except this has iron in it. I can't have iron and you can. Isn't that funny? Neither one of us can take iron. Both of us, our iron is too high. So we're not allowed to take multivitamins that have iron in it. So that's got to go. Let's see if Miss Morgan wants it. Oh, where did you get this from? Because there's all kinds of jewelry in here.
And the bottom shelf of the side cupboard, there's a little box down there.
This was the box that was stuck in the bottom. Yeah, because there's all kinds of things that should not be in a medicine cabinet. Okay, good. This will keep this.
It's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Over the toilet.
Okay, and a credit card that belongs in the medicine cabinet.
Yeah, a couple of credit cards.
And it's Sears, so we know that's not a thing. These need to be run through the shredder. But please don't do it now while I'm on live.
What is it?
These credit cards.
Huh.
And I love these. Do you guys remember these handy wipes they were called? I love handy wipes. And this is my water pick for my teeth. And this is a little tiny first aid kit. I like these where I can put just one tube of this, that, and the other thing in there. But I'm sure everything's expired. More jewelry. Oh, I like this necklace. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this. This is not even fake jewelry. Oh my gosh. I don't know why this stuff is in there. This is an onyx and diamond necklace that has no business being in. I must have had isn't that pretty? I love this necklace.
I got it.
I'm showing my people.
I'm taking it.
Isn't that gorgeous? I love black onyx. So that's black onyx with a diamond in the middle. Okay, now you can take it. Put that on my dresser where the cat won't knock it off. And then this is more not real jewelry. This is fun too. I like stuff like that.
You want a black onyx with a diamond in it?
Mm-hmm.
Where did it come from?
Yeah, it was in the medicine cabinet.
Oh.
Where she needs to have all her jewelry.
Yeah, it's a good place for my jewelry.
It's very pretty.
I must have had something in there where I had necklaces hung up.
I need to.
And maybe it fell because there's all kinds of jewelry in here.
Hail Mary, Mother of God.
Well, that's what I thought when I first saw it. That's what I thought it was. Here's some more necklaces. So I must have had some kind of a necklace holder. Here's another one. I like hearts, as you guys well know. Here's another heart. That doesn't show up very well. There. Oh, yeah. There we go. A double heart. That's pretty. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Why do you keep doing that? My thing over here keeps flipping to something else. Here we go.
Each one of those beads means something. You're supposed to say, it starts off, Hail Mary, Mother of God.
So I like that one a lot.
A bunch of other things in your 12 Hail Marys.
And here's another one.
I don't know.
It's almost like a charm bracelet.
Although I did a little
This one
study
is really long.
years ago.
I like long necklaces because usually I wear a plain tunic sweater and then I can put a long necklace on. I like this. I wear this one a lot. Okay, here's some more necklaces you can put in the bedroom.
Why are there so many necklaces?
I must have had some kind of a necklace holder.
On the bathroom door is those nets.
Yes.
nets.
So they must have been on that necklace holder thing. Oh, here's another one. So just lay them all, and I'm gonna figure out some place. Well, I've got a jewelry holder in the.
I'm hanging them on that nail that's on the thing.
Oh my Lord. We're going through a lot of stuff here, peeps. We're going to have these boxes taken care of. Oh, thank you.
Brought you coasters.
Coasters. Oh. So that's all. We're not keeping too much, actually, are we?
When you're done, you want to come look at my lamp.
I will. Oh, Mr. in his Tums. He goes through a lot of Tums. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. And eye drops need to go in the garbage.
Dream catchers that are on the back of that door.
Oh, what are we going to do with
I
this?
never brought them in.
You can't even use these. Oh, these were so expensive. These are pain patches.
Yeah.
And
they go under my tongue.
I am not talking
They
to
work
you.
well, too.
And they were super expensive. And he broke out great big blisters.
No, those are ones you put on where I break out in blisters. That's a patch goes under my tongue. That goes under your tongue.
He has so much problems with he's allergic to adhesives. So anything that he has to stick, he gets blisters from. He's kind of a pain. He's kind of a high maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sissy.
Always.
High maintenance sissy.
Yeah. Very, very. I need you to not be in here.
I picked it up. You dropped it.
I'm throwing
over
it in the
here.
garbage. It's too heavy. No, it's too heavy to go in there. See if she wants it. If not, it goes in the garbage. Because we can't take it because it has iron in it.
Morgan.
So he's kind of delicate.
Hey, Morgan, do you want some vitamins? Daily multiple vitamins?
What is this?
They're still good. They're just
Oh, gross.
And they have iron in them. Robin can't take them, and neither can I.
Gross, 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 gross.
I'd feed 'em to
Gross,
the chickens.
gross, gross.
They might like them.
Not feeding them to the chickens.
I'm gonna take all those pills out of the garbage.
No, you're
and I'm gonna
not.
feed it all to the
Those
chickens.
poor chickens. The chickens are back to normal pretty much as far as
Laying eggs?
laying.
No, not yesterday.
They are, good Lord, how many of these do you have?
What is it?
And some days they give us the normal amount. Some days they don't. They were giving us a dozen a day for a long time. And we started selling the eggs. The people come from all over the neighborhood to buy the eggs. And then they quit laying. And they started up again, but they're not laying as frequently as they were. The heck is that? I don't know what it is. It's going in the garbage.
COVID test.
We should put some of those back in the motorhome. So but they are getting better about.
My nasal spray.
I know, honey.
Just give them to me. I'll go put them up immediately. And get them
Is
out of
this
the way.
something, or is that garbage?
That's the one that broke.
Okay, then it's garbage, right?
Yeah, because I can't.
Okay, then it's garbage.
Okay. Eye allergies. That might help. Start taking them.
You can't have these either. We don't get to have these in our house either because of him. Because he's allergic. So I'll see if Morgan wants to take this to her mom because we can't have this in our house. We don't get to have candles or air fresheners or room deodorizers or any fun stuff like that. Well, that was easy and fast. That was great. You guys made that go really quick. And we had 3 boxes and a bag of stuff. And I ended up with about 1 box of stuff that I kept. And now my hands are really, really dirty. I guess I can use this. Plus, look at all the lip balm. Now, the only bad thing is sometimes these go rancid. I did not know that until I opened one time. And I'm like, oh. So let's see if these are still good.
Lip balm?
Yeah. Is she in the bathroom?
I think she's in the, yeah. No, she's in her room.
Nope. It's still good. Yay! We do appreciate their hard work. We appreciate it a lot. Ooh, ah. And no snail slime anywhere.
I don't know if you can stand
That is so nice. So nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I don't know what we're going to do with those. I think we ought to throw them away, but
I can take these.
I don't think you can.
These are the ones that slip under my tongue. A little bitty thing.
I know, but we'll talk. We'll talk. Okay. So I ended up with 5 new lip balms and 4 things of hand soap that I can put in my bathroom and possibly some calcium. We'll see when it warms up. And some wipies for the bathroom to clean the bathroom with, and all my those necklaces. Hey, Miss Morgan.
Yeah.
You can have this if you remove it from our home.
A candle.
A candle. Maybe take it to the BFs or your mom or something like that. It smells good.
Candle?
Yeah. I don't know how I ended up with it in the motorhome.
Oh.
Either that or I'm going to have to throw it in the garbage.
I can take it to Goodwill.
Your mom wouldn't want it? Or Bailey?
I don't know.
It's got to leave the house today. So I'll have to go in your car until you go to the Goodwill.
Okay.
And I've started a bag for Goodwill, so.
Okay.
What are you making? What are you working on, Mama Sue? We really appreciate the girls' hard work. Yes, we do. Oh, I'm so happy because I love this Blistex. Deep Renewal Lip Protectant with sunscreen. I like to get lip stuff that has sunscreen in it. It's not much. It's like SPF 15, but still, something is better than nothing. Oh, wow. So was that the cupboard in the commode area as well?
Yeah.
So it's the one with the mirrors and the commode area.
Mm-hmm.
So I still have to do, nope, no snail slime.
And the medicine cabinet that you didn't touch.
That's what I said, the mirror area.
Yeah.
And then we still got to do under the sink.
All right. There's nothing under the sink.
So I still have to do this.
Oh, there is.
There is under the sink in the bathroom. And I still have to do the shower. There's a bunch of stuff in the shower.
Okay.
What about under the sink in the open area?
That's empty.
Wow, we're getting close. We're getting close, you guys.
When is she going to come and clean the motor home?
Oh, here's another necklace.
Oh, goody. Give me it. I'm going in the bedroom.
It says maybe swearing will help. Blankets for a friend who's passed away for her family. Oh, nice. Nice. How sweet. I'm going to step on this and make a mess out of it is what I'm going to do. So I've got to wash some things. Burr. Burr, burr, burr. That thing is such a mess. So what we're now doing is cleaning, taking everything out of all of the cupboards and all of the drawers and all of the hidey holes, just like this, going through it and either throwing stuff away, or if it's going back, some of the stuff stays in the house. Some of the stuff goes back into the motorhome. And then I've got a lady that's going to come next week. I think she either comes on Tuesday or Thursday. I can't remember. And then she's going to deep clean everything, scrub, and, wash the windows and the door jambs and all of that kind of stuff. And then it's going to be my yarn room. So a lot of the stuff that's in here taking up space will be out there. And I'm very excited about that. I can film out there because I just don't have space to film here. So I'll be able to do more than my videos, more than just on Saturdays at the shop. So that's going to be nice. And so a lot of the stuff that's in here will be out there. Some of the whips that are going to be, so I'm going to take, this is what I plan on taking out there. Oh, that's nice, Mama Sue, using her yarn. So what I'm going to take out there will be things like I've got boxes of yarn that I bought for a specific project, and I'll write on the box which project it is. So that'll go out there. When I have whips that aren't like buried whips, just things that I'm not working on right now, those will go out there. Basically any yarn that's in right here in the living room, in the dining room, it'll all go out there. So all the stuff that you guys can't see, this kind of stuff will go out there. I'm not sure about this because there's quite a bit of yarn in here that I bought for craft show stuff that I'm not making now. And it isn't stuff that I'll use right away. I mostly want things out there that I plan on doing right away. So because I don't have that much space out there. It is a motorhome. So we'll see. So I'm going to be very particular about what goes out there. But I do want to get this area all cleared out. So even if this doesn't go to the motorhome, it'll go somewhere. It may end up out in the shed. Because there's some things in the shed. My kits could go out there because I've got a closet out there and I could stack my kits up in there. Oh, and I just got an email from Mary Maxim that my kit of the quarter is on the way. The new Afghan kit of the quarter is on the way. So it's one day next week that'll get here. So we'll get to see what that is. They always show a picture in the email, so I don't open it because I don't want to know what it is until I get it. Ooh, what would be fun? Like on the back of the couch, I could line my Afghan kits up on the back of the couch. That would be fun. That would be a nice way to show those. And then, my notions and different things like that. Extra stuff like that. We'll see. So that's kind of my idea for that. Basically, stuff that I'm not working on this minute, but like next in line type stuff. Get a couple of big boxes out of the bedroom so we can move a little better in there. Yeah, I like the idea of putting the kits out there. I like that idea.
You mean like those things up there?
Yeah, those ones are kind of decor up there on that shelf, but those are kind of next in line for kits too. But we'll see. We will see. I also want to make sure that I was talking to the lady at the yarn store about how they store their extra yarn before it gets hung up, before it gets put out on display. And they put everything in really thick plastic bags that like a heavy duty Ziploc. And it made me think of these bags here. And I want to see if I can't buy some, because the motorhome, even though it's clean, it's still outside. And I still kind of want to make it so they can't get dusty. So I do want to go. In fact, that's something I should look at today. I do want to go online and see if I can't find some heavy duty storage bags, heavy, thick, like those bags that you would store not a quilt. What am I trying to say? Like a bedspread. Those big, thick bags that you would store a bedspread in. Oh, how fun. Would you please tell Trish, I adore Trish. Would you please tell Trish I said hello and that we would really love to see her in these lives. We'd love to see her join us, say hi, howdy in these lives. Let's go to Amazon and see if we can't find a really thick storage bag. What would I look up? What do you get? What is it that you search for, Amy? Quilt storage bag, bedspread storage bag, bedding storage bag, bedding storage. Oh, like this, something like this, something like that. And then it's got a handle. You can see what you've got in there. $90 liters, so it's 26 by 16 by 13, zippered plastic bag. 6 of them for $19. Because the totes, 12 by 12 by 12. Okay. Oh yeah, look at this. Got a handle on top. You can grab them easily. This is a 4-pack. What size is this? I like that idea. Oh, 22. That's pretty big. Vinyl. Oh, they've got purple ones. Yeah. Right. Plan on leaving them in one place. Yeah. And the space isn't great, so I need, smaller. Oh, here we go. Clear zipper. Cubes. Clear. I don't know. Yeah, there. Can you see they're a cube shaped? Handle on both sides. They remind me exactly of those bags, but they're square. 12 by 12. By 12 by 12. That's exactly it right there. I'm going to mark that and look at it later. That's a good idea. And it's pretty thick. The plastic is thick. They hold a lot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The big ones are going to be too big to muscle around. And this way, if you've got them stacked up, you can get the one you want over here. I like that idea a lot. Doesn't say how thick the plastic is, and that's kind of what I want to know. But the plastic is pretty thick on them. That's pretty substantial. Is it similar to like these bags that we get? I think this is what she was talking about. These are 4 mil and they zip close at the top and it's a gallon. Nice thick materials and the zippers are good. They're getting quite a bit in those. Wish they had 2 gallon. Oh, 5 gallons. 5 gallons is big. Five gallons is big. Yeah, there's a lot of ideas here. Okay, that gives me something to go by. Amazon recommended they run 3 for $15. Okay, that's not bad. And 3 of them is really going to hold a lot. About how many skeins of yarn would you say you can put in one of those? 12 by 12. Probably 12. 3, 9. 9 skeins. Because it's really just, and a lot of the things that I've ordered are still in the bags that came in. It's just to keep dust off of them. It's not a bad idea. And I like the fact that it's got a handle on top that I can move around. Oh, I just got coffee up my nose. Coffee up my nose. Oh. Wow. Because I have had the zipper breaks on those. Not a lot, but once in a while. Mostly I think it's because something heavy got put on top of them or they got sat in the sun for too long. And see out there, I'll also have the big table and I'll be able to set my sewing machine out on the table too. And I've got a good chair because it's the chair. Oh, the Moroccanite. So you can get 24 cakes in one. It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot of cakes. That would be almost half of a shelf of one of my cake yarn in there. That's not bad. And to be honest, that would not be, hey, hun, would you do me a favor? Would you measure my shelves in there? Would you measure how tall they are from
On which shelves?
my yarn shelves that we built?
The ones you built. Okay.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea just to store the stuff that's on my shelf because they keep falling out and I know they're getting dusty just being in there. And then you could write on a piece of paper, tuck it in the front, and know what you've got in there. That is not a bad idea. I like that.
14 1/2 inch.
14 inches. So a 12-inch bag would fit. Like it. I like it. Have to think about that. Have to think about that. That is not a bad idea. Yeah. The handles for sure. Yeah, just get, like maybe one set a month and, work that into my budget. So that's the plan. Get a chunk of the yarn out of here, put it in the motorhome. And, I've got the area where I used to store the yarn in the motorhome. And let me tell you, I could put a lot of yarn in that area. But I had my bins. And I had my bins my totes stacked up at the end of the bed against a wall, and I could put 2 across, 2 or 3 across, I can't remember. And I had probably 4 high. I put a lot of yarn there. So Mr. will be happy to get it out of the house. I'll be happy to get it where people quit right now. I'm not sure. I'm going to double check on that one.
What is it?
I don't know. I got to double check. Would you please take this and
Garbage.
would you?
I know.
Okay.
Would you quit?
Take that and empty it.
You're going to check on them.
Yeah, I got to check on that one because I'm not sure what medicine it is. Good idea. Good idea. I always like all the other people's ideas because I can't think of stuff. I can't think of all the things. And then I had a board that I put across. Exactly. You couldn't tell what was in them. And then I had to put a board across because they would start collapsing in on themselves. The bins do after a bit. I usually pretty much knew what was in them just because I didn't have that much and I got into them often enough. And that was all the yarn I had was just those bins right there. So that's our excitement, is working on getting that motorhome cleaned out. And we've been working on this for a year, but it's just, there's just, so, you know, when you live in it, it's basically, it was a whole apartment and we lived in it, and there's so much stuff. And then all the cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. And it was, you don't even realize how bad it is till you're not living in it. And the oil field dust is just so nasty. It's so sticky and it's on everything. Thank you. So, but we're getting there. We are, at this point, I'd say we're about 80%, more than 80% done. Honestly, what we're, this bathroom stuff that we're working on now is the most of it. The most of it. So got to wipe down what I'm keeping and taking back out there. And there's not that much that's going back out there. Shower stuff mostly. Because we still do take little trips now and again, but you know, so we don't live in it. So, you know, even if you take a little trip, you take your overnight bag with you. So you've got your current medications and things. And I like to have a little bit of first aid stuff, but even now, you know, we're not going anywhere for a month. You're going for a weekend. So, and I just have to pack as if I'm going somewhere for a weekend and not assuming we've already got it in the motorhome, which is what we could do before. You just jumped out there because anything you needed, you already had out there. Oh, I got to look under the kitchen sink too. I bet you there's a bunch of junk under there. That's not going to be fun. Yep. So, and every day I try to work on it a little bit. And usually it's just like this. Bring in a few boxes, go through a few boxes, separate it, throw things away, deal with it. But it's going to be so nice when it's completely done. So nice. And then there's a couple places right around here that we can keep, because, you know, we get like 4 miles to the gallon, maybe 6. So you can't go rambling too far with the thing. But there's a couple places real close by that we go, and, you know, there's a lake here and there's a nice little camping spot there. And we do enjoy going and doing that. And Miss Morgan wants to go to a place where she can go, what's that called? With the board where you stand up on it and you keep your balance. It's a board. They kind of look like surfboards, but it's not surfing. Paddleboard. Go paddleboarding. She wants to go paddleboarding, but it's too cold for that. I think she thought we were going to go this week, and it's too cold for that. But once it warms up, and heck, I don't care if she just takes it and goes. She couldn't plug it in and all that. But her and her boyfriend, I mean, we could take it down and plug it in and come back, and her and her boyfriend can camp for the weekend or whatever. It's completely self-contained. It's got, it's got shower and it's got solar panels, all the things. So she's just a tent camping. So this is like the height of luxury for her. We just got to teach her how to. Well, we didn't even have to teach her that. I was going to say we have to teach her how to pack it up to come and go, but we would do all that too. Miss Morgan, you do realize it's way too cold to go paddleboarding right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because you had talked about doing that this week.
Wishful thinking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, you got your toy. You got your toy.
Why would you throw these away?
We're not going to talk right now.
I got it for you. From the store.
He's pulling stuff out of the garbage. That's why I didn't want him to empty it.
And those are brand new.
Now he's digging through everything I threw away. I tried. Can't win. So that's what my day is going to be. Going to go to that yarn meetup. Very excited about that. And then clean some more. And then work on squares and work on my shawl. Getting my shawl ready for the crochet along. What about you guys? What big plans do you guys have? Hopefully it's more fun than, well, I guess I sort of got fun going on. Tell me something fun you're doing today. Tell me something fun. It is still 40 degrees. It is still cold out there. Crazy weather. 65, gonna be mid 80s by the week, and then 60s rain again next weekend. We're supposed to, well, it's supposed to be rainy today, but it looks pretty darn nice. And then I think by Tuesday we're supposed to nice up. Oh, bingo tonight. Yay! We should have bingo up and running again within a month. Oh, she's got a crocheted jacket on. Oh, that's so cute. She's got a jean jacket, and they took the sleeves off, and the sleeves are crocheted, and then the cuffs are jean jacket. That is darling. I bet she paid many hundreds of dollars for it, too. Now, if we tried to sell it for that, it would never happen. That's cute. Yeah.
Like, why is there still water in there?
It's one of the girls on one of those cooking shows. You know she paid a lot of money for that thing. Wow. It's sort of the sleeve is sort of a big granny square sleeve wrap around. You're going to get lost in the grass, huh? Mm-hmm. Funny. Yep, that's something we don't have to worry about. Nope, we've got a little bit of grass out back, but it's mostly weeds. And no grass in the front. We pulled out, actually we didn't even pull it out. We just covered it up with bark. We've got about bark this thick. And that was the funniest thing. There's this, I don't even know how I found it, but there's an app online and you can sign up and they will bring you chip. But what they do is these companies that go and cut down trees and stuff, they run it through a chipper. They run the trees and limbs and stuff through a chipper, and then they have to pay to take it to the dump or whatever. And so you go on there and sign up that you want loads of it. They bring it to you for free. And you show them where you want them to dump it. They're not going to like spread it out or anything, but I just literally, you take a picture of your yard and you just circle where you want it. And they literally dumped it right in the middle of our yard. Or if you want it in the driveway, or I don't think you can put it on the street, but if you want it in the driveway, you can tell them right there in the driveway, and they'll dump it right in the driveway. And you can, get out there with your shovel and spread it out. And so we got 4 or 5 loads, I think. And, then we paid some kiddos to spread it out. And so my whole yard is this chip. So it's just like if we had gone and bought from the landscape company, if we had bought loads of landscape, what do they call that? Landscape, not mulch, because it's bigger than that. Landscape bark. And they tell you it might have some bigger pieces in it, and it didn't. I mean, there might have been 1 or 2, but it was free. It was free, and it would have cost me hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars if I'd have gone to the landscape company and got it. And we laid out the landscape fabric first, and we bought the good stuff. And so we laid that all out first, and then we had them dump that on top of it. And it was fabulous. And then like if we need to freshen it up, we just call them again, get another load, and then lay that out on top of it. It was a really good deal. And you never know when they're going to come. You can't like sign up for a certain day or anything. You just sign up. And then I think what happens is like when they're kind of in your area, you'll get a message. Hey, we got a load coming. Okay. Or you might just get home from work and there it is. So, but for free, you betcha. You betcha. And I love it. I don't have to worry about. And it's really thick. We don't get any weeds. Nothing like that. So it was wonderful. And I think one of my friends told me about it because she got some. But it was really nice. It was a really nice service, for lack of a better word. And I think it was 2 different landscape companies that ended up coming and dumping the stuff. And they put it, I mean, you literally take a picture of your property and circle where you want it dumped. And that's exactly where they put it. So that's how I got all my landscape. And I was going to say there's another spot on the side where I'd like some, but I changed my mind and put rock over there instead. And then right along the edge, probably 3 feet maybe along the edge, I want to put rock. So I still have to do that. And possibly this year we'll be able to afford that. Got to save up my pennies. It's been an expensive year. Seems like every dang month, $1,000 for this, $1,000 for that. It's hard to keep up. But yeah. So we did that when we first moved in, when we first bought the place. That's what we did the first year. So no mowing for us. At least not the front. And the back is too much of a mess. I gotta sneeze. Sorry. Sorry. So, but the back is too much of a mess. He's got junk all over back. Hello, Miss Queen. We got a couple of raised garden beds back there, and he just grows stuff basically for the chickens. A couple of tomato plants, but I don't think we got many tomatoes. I do want to grow some. I think I might got one more coming. We'll see. I would like to put in a couple of zucchini plants. It was so funny last year. There was no, oh, he found more stuff.
Just move this stuff out of the kitchen.
Out of the kitchen? That's from the kitchen. Where's that from? Under?
Off our bed.
Oh, hasn't been gone through yet?
Not that I know.
Okay.
I brought it in.
I need the, well,
You need what?
my towel so I can clean. I got to wipe this stuff down before I can put it anywhere.
Huh.
So, I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Somebody tell me. He brought in 2 more bags of stuff to be cleaned. Oh, the backyard. I want some zucchini plants. Normally, 1 zucchini plant is enough for you and half the neighborhood. No, there's one over there on the back of that chair, and you got to wet half of it. So half of it I can wipe with, and the other half I can dry with. It's a white towel. Yep, that's it. And so make sure the dirty half gets wet, not the clean half. And so, oh, good. I lost it again. The garden. Last year, it seemed like nobody we knew planted zucchini, so we didn't have any zucchini anywhere. And so this year I want to plant zucchini. Oh,
Got to get plants because by the time they.
oh, I know. We have to have zucchini plants. My grandson wants to plant seeds, but it's got to be plants. Around here, the growing season is so short. You got to have plants this tall when you plant them. So
You can plant some herbs.
and herbs are fine, but if you want to grow any kind of a plant,
Tomato plant.
because I mean, look at this. Here we are. We're still getting snow. We can't plant anything outdoor until the middle of May, middle to the end of May, and then hope that you still don't get any more night freezes.
It's the 1st of June.
But
Put anything in the ground.
it doesn't do any good unless you buy some plants. So we'll buy 1 or 2 or 3 plants. And a couple years ago, 2 years ago,
Yeah.
he put in some, we're getting some buds out there. I can see it. He bought some grape vines because we've got like not an arbor, a pergola out front. And so he bought some grapevines and planted them at the base of the pergola to grow up and over that. And it's our things already trying to bud. And I think grape is one of those things that does okay with the cold weather. He's also already planted some carrots and some radishes, and they do fine in the cold weather. So it's going to be interesting. Lettuce does fine in the cold weather. But yeah, I can already see some buds out there on that grape because he wants it to grow up and over the whole top of that pergola. That'll look really pretty. And then you get the grapes and they kind of hang down. It looks really nice. I can't see. So I don't know if we'll get grapes this year or not. I don't know. I know it takes 3 years for grapes to come in. But it grew quite a bit last summer. But it's as tall as there
are buds coming out of the grapevines.
I can see them. I can see from here.
Not the grapevine.
Yes, I can.
That's the tomato. That's the rose bush.
Oh, that's right. That's the rose bush. Okay, so the rose bush has buds. But yeah, so the grapevine is budding. How tall is it?
Up over there.
So it did grow up that high.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's getting really, really tall. So I'm happy about that. That's going to be exciting. That's going to be exciting. So for the handful of new people coming in that did not hear, on Tuesday morning, 7:15 Pacific, we are going to have Krista from My Secret Yarnery is going to be our guest. So please, 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 as soon as you see the notice come up, please share it out. We really want to have a good turnout for this. I'm very, very excited. And I know you guys are going to enjoy this visit with her, but I'm very excited with this. And I should, as soon as we're done on this live, I'll get that up. I was just trying to pick and choose which thumbnail to use. And so, yeah, make sure that you get that shared out so we get a good turnout. We get a lot of folks in hanging, visiting with her. But I will definitely get that done just as soon as we're done visiting here. I'm going to finish. I've got it all set up. I still have to play with the description a little bit and then decide which of the two thumbnails I want to use. Super excited. Yeah, because this will be, there isn't another live between now and then, so I won't be able to get the word shared out. So it's going to be really important that we get that we spread the word. Yes, yes, yes. And I'll send the link to specifically to some people and ask them to share the word. But I'm asking you guys also. As soon as you see that up on my channel, would you please share it? And then next Saturday, I'm pretty sure it's going to be next Saturday. Her name is Diane. She doesn't have a channel. We're going to have a visit with her talking about the crochet along that she's starting. And I think she's just calling it the ugly sweater blanket, something like that. But it's really pretty. And that's all I know about it. You know everything that I know about it. I don't know how long it's going to take. I know it's blocks, but I don't know what the stitches are or anything like that. I saw it last September at the Boise Yarny Social, and it was really cool looking. It was really cool. No, we're having both. We're having all the things. So I'm sure on Rad Girls, we're going to just be over the moon talking about it. So Secret Yarnery interview Tuesday and Rad Girls. We thought about doing it on Wednesday instead of Rad Girls, but Tuesday was the better option for her. And Dana will be there if her truck allows. You never know with Dana what's going to be allowed. And Amber will be there depending on her mom's health. She's at the hospital right now. That's why she's not up here. She texted me this morning and said she was back. Her and her mom were back at the emergency room. But right now, that's Amber's job, is taking care of her mom. So that's her number one priority in every situation. So we need to, send out good wishes and send out prayers and keep her in our thoughts and wish the best for her. We're trying to get her mom healthy enough so that she can have a surgery to get her better. But they can't get her healthy enough to get the surgery. And I don't know how long this can go on without having the surgery. You know what I mean? So we really need to hope she gets better. We need to hope she gets better. So that's kind of it. That is kind of it. So, yep, Tuesday morning for Krista at the Secret Yarnery. And then Rad Girls Wednesday. And then Thursday morning live right along with Dana. And then you never know when she's going to have a pop-up. Here, there, everywhere. It really helps her get through the day. And then right back here with, yes. And then right back here next Sunday. And we will have we've got some big announcements coming up next week for my channel and stuff going on in my world. So that's what's going on. Next week is very full. It looks like we're going to have something almost every single day.
Did you hear me?
I'm doing something right now.
Chrissy's coming by.
Okay, I'm doing something right now.
Don't say I didn't tell you.
So we'll see you guys later. All right. Toodaloo. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.